credit up, credit cleanse. Time to live your life the way that you really want. Credit cleanse. There ain't nothing you can't do. Make it happen. We got a passion on seeing all your dreams come true. Hey, people said that she wouldn't. On a business, nah, she couldn't. Entrepreneur, doing it all. And still a mother, she really a boss. Thankful to God, they cannot stop the blessings. She really knows what her worth is. Building up generational wealth. Breaking out generational curses. Credit cleanse. Change your life and build your credit up. Credit cleanse. Time to live your life the way that you really want. Credit cleanse. There ain't nothing you can't do. Make it happen. We got a passion on seeing all your dreams come true. Hey, people said that she wouldn't. On a business, nah, she couldn't. Entrepreneur, doing it all. And still a mother, she really a boss. Thankful to God, they cannot stop the blessings. She really knows what her worth is. Building up generational wealth. Breaking out generational curses.
How's everybody doing today? It is Thursday. All right. So anyways, y'all know what I like to see. If you are on here, go ahead, take the time to share. Tag. Get another boss in here. Y'all know something about me is I'm definitely going to keep it real with y'all, right? But I'm also going to make sure I give y'all solutions to whatever I am saying. I'm so sick and tired of everybody out here acting like they cannot be winning in these credit streets. Well, after tonight, all of that should change. So again, please get your people in here. Share. Tag. Get them in here. Let me know that you are in here. Say hey, say something. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Jessica. Hey. Okay, YouTube, Facebook. I see y'all. IG, y'all in here. Hey. All right, and I'm going to give it just a second. Yes, sharing is caring. Share and tag. Yes. Make sure you are putting your people on. It means a whole lot more when you can get out here, not only get to winning, but you put your whole crew on and y'all all out here doing the dang thing. Y'all don't even understand. All right. So please make sure share, tag, get the people in here. Definitely can say, hey, if you want to, let me know that you in here. All right. And like I said, I'm going to give it a second. And, I got to be doing the same thing. I can't be talking that talk if I'm not walking that walk. All right. So one moment. I'm going to do the same. If you are a member of Credit Cleanse Elite, please make sure that you are sharing there. As well as if you're in the 30-day challenge, make sure you are sharing there. All right. What am I doing? All right. Y'all ready to get started? Go ahead and put them ones in the chat. Let me know y'all ready. Ready. Put them ones in the chat. Hey. Let me see here. And I'm just sharing myself. Hold on real quick. I can't be telling y'all to do something if I ain't doing it myself. That's how I feel. All right, so let's get started. I am your girl, Kyra. I am the CEO of Credit Cleanse, an award-winning credit counseling service out here in these credit streets. Y'all will see me go back and forth because I do stream on multiple platforms. Tonight, I am on Facebook, YouTube, and IG. All right. So you will see my head keep going back and forth to make sure I'm giving both of y'all some attention, some love. Okay. Anyways, I am also an author out here in these streets. I have a book on Amazon. It is called Stop Paying the Mortgage and Start Paying Your Own. I know that is a long title, so all you have to do is type in credit cleanse. That's credit with a K, cleanse with the K, and the book will pull up. If home ownership is the goal, guys, go check that book out. It not only helps you with cleaning your own credit, right? But it also tells you what you need to do when it comes to student loans, what programs are out there available to you to help you with down payment and closing costs. There's no fluff in this book at all right? And also, if you would like to gift it to someone that is trying to be a homeowner, definitely a great book for them to have. All right, so a little bit about your girl. I have now been do credit cleanse for 4 years, guys. Definitely been into the credit industry way longer, but I was doing it for family, doing it for friends, and then I decided, hey, it's time to do the dang thing, right? And make sure I put my people on. I have now had the pleasure of helping over 2,000 individuals become homeowners. So I'm very proud about that. I've also had the pleasure of helping now over 160 entrepreneurs reach six figures in their business strictly using OPM. Y'all know what that is, other people's money, aka the bank's dollars. All right. And I also had the pleasure of now helping 8 individuals reach 7 figures in their business strictly using OPM. And then myself have had the pleasure of, obtaining over 1 million in business credit card limits alone, right? That does not include my business credit lines, lines of credit, and that does not include any type of loans or anything or grants that I have gotten for my business. So I'm out here doing the dang thing, but you know what? I need to make sure y'all are out here doing the dang thing too. All right. So enough about me. If y'all are ready to get started, go ahead and put that number 2. Let your girl know y'all are ready to get started. Hey, Leroy. Hey, Karma J. Hey, B Marquita. Let's see. Hey, Brand One. Hey, Ted's Kitchen. All right. I see y'all. I see y'all. All right. Go ahead. Put them tools in the chat. One thing about me, I love for y'all to be actively engaged. Okay. The more active y'all are, the more sauce, the more gems I'm giving. So y'all can get out here and get to winning. Of course, if there's no engagement whatsoever, y'all know what I do? I shut this bad boy out because at the end of the day, the Credit Cleanse members are out here winning in these credit streets. But I know not everybody is ready to take that step, that big leap. So I want to make sure y'all are still able to get out here and get to winning as well. All right. I see them twos rolling in. Hey, Stephanie, YouTube, y'all is on it tonight. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And oh, go ahead, take this time. If you are new to this, I want you to stay true to this. Go ahead, make sure you are following Credit Cleanse. That's credit with a K, cleanse with a K, on YouTube, on IG, on Facebook, so y'all can stay knowing everything that's going on in the credit industry, okay? In the credit space, the credit world. All right, let's get started though. Dun, dun, dun. So, I want to start a little bit different tonight, okay? So I'm actually gonna be asking like some true or false questions, and I want to know y'all opinion on this because this is gonna let me know what all I need to talk to y'all about. Because this is the time I'm gonna be telling y'all about yourself. All right. A lot of people go through credit restoration and they call it a scam. Go through credit repair, they say it's a scam, but really it be y'all, boo boo. So I'm gonna help y'all get out here and get to winning. All right. So let's start with the true or false. Matter of fact, I want to start with this one. True or false. All right. Once a derogatory account, once they're gone, you will automatically be in 700 Club. That means once your collections, if you have a repossession, eviction, um, all these hard inquiries, Once all of that stuff is gone, medical collections, whatever's hurting you, right? Once it's gone, you will automatically be in the 700 club. Let me know what y'all think. True or false? Put it in the chat, put it in the comments. Let me see what y'all think about this. Do, 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 do. I told you I want to start a little different and it's going to help, okay? So make sure you stay tuned because I'm definitely going to be dropping some sauce and even possibly some funding sources, okay? Let's see what true or false. Okay, I see a lot of false over here. What about y'all, IG? Where y'all at? I see y'all lurking. We got over 20 individuals on here. I see y'all lurking, but I need y'all to be engaged. Come on now. Be engaged. True or false? Once all the things that are hurting your credit, you will automatically be in the 700 club. All right. The answer to that, I'm going to have to say, is false. It is false. That is not true at all. It takes a little bit more than that, and I'll explain in a little bit. Okay. Next, true or false? I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do nothing but wait while in credit repair. True or false? All right, Brenda, I see you. Yes, it's definitely true or false. I don't have to do nothing. I just wait. They gonna do their little whatever, and then we gonna be good. All right. What y'all think about that? True or false? It's definitely false. Okay. All right. We're going to come back to that. It's going to be some more questions that I'm going to be asking, but let's get down to it. All right. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you share, tag, get them people in here. I need everybody in here to start winning. All right. I'm definitely going to call y'all out on y'all BS tonight, but it's okay. We're going to get it together. We're going to be friends still after this. Okay. All right. So the first thing first, even if you are going through credit restoration, okay, I need you to understand that just because we are doing all the heavy lifting, right? We disputing. That does not automatically mean that you was just not supposed to do anything. Don't worry about nothing. Go on about your business. It don't work like that. All right. The biggest thing that I'm seeing that why people are calling credit repair a scam is because while we are doing the heavy lifting, and if you are getting deletions, guess what? It don't matter how many deletions you are getting. Building is just as important, right? I can cleanse your credit all day, but guess what? If you are not building at the same time, baby, we ain't doing nothing really. We is not doing anything. Building is just as important. All right. And what I mean by that is while we are getting deletions, getting rid of those collections, those unverified accounts, right? Anything that's hurting you, you have to have some stuff on there that's helping you, right? So therefore, here's the big one. We tell you, go get a credit card, right? You need to have at least 2 credit cards, right? When you're starting off. 2 credit cards at least when you are starting off. That does not mean go apply for any and everything, boo-boo. I'm sorry, it don't mean that. I don't want to see on there, if you are coming through Credit Cleanse, I don't want to see you go apply for some Credit One, some First Premier, some Horizon, Mission Lane, what's another one? Open Sky. Yeah, I'm calling them all out. And the reason being is because, guys, those are subprime credit cards. They are actually doing more damage than any good, okay? If you get a late payment, it's going to hurt you, right? But not only that, regardless if you're using that card or not, guess what? They're still charging you a monthly fee. Guys, what benefits do they have that they should be charging you a monthly fee or annual fee. You're not even getting an outrageous credit limit. They giving you some starting off at 300. It might go up to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? But it's not anything where they should be charging you a monthly fee. All right. There's no benefits behind those cards. I want you to get the right type of cards, right? So if you haven't messed up a relationship with like Capital One, you need to get in there. Get their secured platinum card, okay? Why? Because after 6 to 12 months, they're going to review that. And then they're going to say, you've been doing good these past 6 to 12 months, wherever they want to do their review. And they're going to give you a credit limit increase. And you know what? On top of that, they're going to give you the money that you use if you had to put money down to get that card, right? And to get that card, it could be anywhere from as low as $0, and they'll give you a $200 limit, all the way up to you might have to put $200, right? But just really depends on the extent of your profile. But that is a great card to start with to help you build. Now, if you messed up a relationship with Capital One, another card I actually love is Cred.ai. Cred.ai. Why I like this card? Because you're going to get this card. It's going to automatically give you a $1,500 credit limit. With that $1,500 credit limit, that's helping you build on your profile, but it's also giving you a little bit more wiggle room, like $1,500. Now, you can't just go use that because it's linked to your bank account, right? But what happens is, after you finish going through credit repair and you go to get cards that where you don't have to put any money down, they already see that you have a $1,500 credit limit. So they want to match that or give you more. I hope y'all caught that gem. That's the trick to getting these high limit credit cards even at the beginning. Hope you wrote that down. So now that they see that, they're like, oh, this person already has 1,500. I want them to use my product over what they currently have right there. They don't know that it was linked to your bank account, and you can't really use all $1,500 unless all 1,500 is coming out your bank account, right? All they see is that it's a $1,500 limit. So they're going to match or give you more. All right, so building is just as important. And then another card that I actually adore is going to be Discover. All right, Discover, baby, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Okay. The reason I like this card is because they actually review in 6 months. And I have seen my members go from having like a $200 limit at the beginning to where when they do a review, as long as you're doing what I say to do with that card, right? Then they'll go from usually like a 200. I have seen it go all the way from 200 to a $10,000 credit limit, a $11,000 credit limit, like really that big of a gap. And then they credit you that $200 back if that's what you had to use to start. Okay. So hope you took that down. Now, another big thing that I am noticing from a lot of members, okay? I'm calling y'all all out. Kyra, I went and applied for something you told me to apply for, and I got denied. I guess this just ain't working. Or I'm in the credit repair space. I see that y'all done got 10 and 11 deletions, right? Y'all done took off all these collections and stuff, but my score didn't go up. So this must not be doing anything. Baby, your balances are too high. Anytime you go over 30%, it tanks your score. And 30%, I mean, of your overall credit limit. So if you got 2 credit cards, you add both of those credit limits together, right? Times it by 0.3. Okay, so you can figure out what's 30%. And you need to keep it below that. Anytime you go over and it reports, it's tanking your score. It's dropping it. So get those balances down. I don't care how many deletions we get. If you do not bring your credit card balances up under 30%, you're not going to see that big boost in your credit score, okay? You still looking thirsty in these streets. If you cannot handle that, and then you go out here and you try to apply for something and you wondering why you got denied. I don't have nothing else on here that's bad. I don't understand why I got denied. This is why. If you looking thirsty, do you think they want to give you something else? No, they do not care about giving you no water, clear your throat, or none of that. Okay. Get it together. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be just real. Okay. Like, that's it. I'm gonna tell it to y'all how y'all need to be told, because honestly, me telling y'all, please get those balances down. It is 30% of your overall score. That is 165 points. That ain't working, boo boo. So now is get that stuff down so you can get out here and get to winning. All right. My goal is not to only get you into a home. My goal is not to only get you a new vehicle. Right. My goal is now where you're going to take this credit, you're going to be able to use it to make more money so you can get out here and get to winning. You can have that lifestyle that you've been dreaming about, that lifestyle that you, all the goals that you have, you should be able to check off the list. My goal is to get you long-term success. I don't care about this short term. You get in a home and then I see so many people blow their stuff. No, that's not me. Credit changed my life completely. Hey, it should be doing the same thing for you. Okay. So get those balances down. If you are a person that wants to get out here and you want to get funding and you want to get the maximum that they are willing to give you, then you have to make sure that you are actually up under 10% at the time that you are going after funding. Now, I'm going to give you a really big trick on how you can do this, even if you don't have money to get those balances down, right? Let's say that one card you have maxed out. There's some other cards that you have, and you still have some wiggle room, right? It still has some limits, all right? This is going to go over a lot of people's head, but for those of you that's ready, I hope y'all take notes, get this sauce, okay? Again, if you are on here, please make sure you tag somebody, get them in here, share, share, share. All right. This, y'all, I'm giving y'all some real gems right now. All right. This is really a paid consultation on this. All right. So let's say that you have a card that is maxed out, but you like, you know what? I'm trying to get funded. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I can't really get this down right now. Right. I just don't have the funds for it. What am I supposed to do? Come on. Get your little notepad, get ready, get ready. So what you do is the credit card that you have the high limit on and all your other cards, right? I need you to take some time and you're actually going to list when is the due date, right? And when is the statement ending date. All right? So due date is the minimum that is due. Right? You got to make sure you pay the at least the minimum so that you do not get a late payment. All right. Reported to your credit report. We don't need that. That is going to defeat the purpose. Next, you need to find out, like I said, for each of your cards, the statement ending date. All right. So let's look at your bill. Let's pretend that I'm looking at a bill and it says March 22nd to April 21st, right? April 21st, that end date. So that means that it reports to the credit reporting agencies on the 21st of every month. Keep that in mind. All right. So now what you're going to do is look at the one that you maxed out. You're going to make sure, do the minimum. Look at your other cards and see if you can do a balance transfer, right? And with that balance transfer, see if there's any fee associated with that. Some cards you can do a balance transfer and there's no fee for a certain amount of time. Some they have like a little small fee. What you are going to do is, well, I'm gonna tell y'all two methods, okay? So this is the first method. You are going to actually see if those other cards are due either later or before. So you, after you paid it, let's say it's later. So you take the credit card that you have that high balance on, and you're going to take some of that, right? And carry it over to your other credit card. Do a balance transfer, right? So now that card that's maxed out, right, is going to show, is going to report a lower credit limit that you have used, right? The whole utilization, right? So now instead of it showing a $3,000 balance on there that's making you go way over 30%, it might only show $100 or something. If you have another card that has that much wiggle room, put it over there. As soon as it reports to the credit reporting agencies, right? You can now take that amount and put it back onto that other card. Because remember, the other one reports later. So it's getting ready to report. So now when it reports, it's also going to show a low credit limit, right? That you've used. If those, because credit only reports once a month. Do not do this with a Discover card, though. Let me say that. Do not do this with Discover, because Discover reports every 7 days. But other cards, yes. All right. So now it should show that you are under 30%. Yes, not in actuality, you not under 30%. But just the trick, the algorithm, trick the model. Like, I'm really giving y'all some game right now. You use that. Go now, since you're under 30%, possibly under 10%, if you can get it there. Now you can go apply for something. Of course, this means you don't have nothing else hurting you, right? Now you can go apply for additional funding. After you get that approved, right? Normally with the new card, they have a 0% balance transfer fee. It might, if you are doing everything that Credit Cleanse tells you to do, then you should have a 0% interest credit card now. So now you take that high balance again from that one card and transfer it over to that 0% interest rate card, right? That you got for 12 to 24 months. Now you kill, instead of having that highest interest that you've been paying on. So now every payment you make, it ain't showing that you did much. It's going to help you a whole lot, because now you got 0% interest. So now you can really get that down, pay that down. All right. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that? I hope y'all did. All right. So the next way that I'm going to tell you how to get those balances down is you do the same thing that I said in the beginning, kind of trick the system. You're going to apply for a personal loan. And I'm only speaking on the personal side right now. Business is a whole nother thing. It's really, 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 really Gucci over there. Okay. But I'm just focused on everybody that just has personal. Okay. Tonight. So you do the same little thing that I told you, transfer it back, right? So that it now reports in a month that you'd only have up under 30%. You apply for a personal loan, right? Now, that personal loan, that's what you're going to use to pay off those credit cards. All right. Here's the thing. Utilization is 30%. All right. That's 165 points. Having a loan is not going to affect that part as long as you are paying on it like you should. All right. Now, I'm only telling you to do this if you are not about to get into a home or you already closed on your home for that one. All right. For that method. Because I don't want your debt to income ratio to be extremely high. All right. Y'all got this? If you don't, this is why you schedule a laser session with your girl so she can really take the time. We can go over your actual reports, and so that you know exactly what you need to do. I know it's a lot. Everybody think they can do this, but they really can't do this. All right. I'm going to just say it. So hope y'all got that. Times, Carrie, Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Y'all ready for the next one? Put a 33333. Let me know. 33333. Y'all ready for the next one? Ready for the next one. Ready for the next one. Ready for the next one. 333. Hey. 333. Hey. All right. Y'all know I like to see them threes coming in. Thank y'all. How do I even say this one? You steady getting new derogatory items on your credit. It does not matter how many deletions that we get. If you get a new late payment, that cancels out everything that we done. Why? Because payment history, guys, is 35% of your overall credit score. That is 192.5 points. Y'all see how this is memory? Muscle memory because I do it so much. All right. So 192.5 points. One new late can drop you way over 100 points. That is why you can see if you ever got, like, if you're with Credit Cleanse and you get an update and it'll be like, hey, the good news is we got 11 collections deleted. The bad news is one new late payment. Score increased 3 points. What? What? And that is why you cannot stop doing what you've been doing just because you are in credit restoration. All right? Don't do this. You done already invested into yourself. You use funds that you know you probably needed to use it for something else, but you believe in yourself. You believe in Kyrie. You believe in the Credit Cleanse team, and so you was like, "Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go." And you did all this work. We did the heavy lifting in the background. You then built it up, and then you went and got a new late payment, or you went and decided, you know what? I started credit restoration. Fuck them. I'm not paying for the cable no more. I'm not paying that internet bill. I switched over. I don't care. So now, down the road, now you get a new collection added to your report, and that just wiped out all the hard work that we done. Guys, we got to get it together, okay? We're not going backwards. So do not get any new collections, no new late payments. Do not get out here applying for anything and everything just because your score went up 100 points, just because it went up 70 points. Trust me, it's a method to the madness. Before you do anything, you should be reaching out. If we say hell no, then don't do it, okay? That's it. That is all. Moving on, okay? So, yes, please do not all that hard work for nothing. Like, come on, son. What we doing out here in these streets? Right now, are y'all still with me? Yeah, y'all getting this? Can it get any realer? Like, am I helping y'all get to winning in these streets? Let me know. Like, nah, this ain't it. This ain't helping. Let your girl know. Is it helping y'all? Do y'all understand? We got to be on the same team. Credit restoration, or even if you're not going through credit restoration, y'all are wondering why you, like, your scores might be in the high 600. You like, I'm getting denied, or it might be in the 700s. Okay, another factor that's in there is you got too many dang hard inquiries. Okay, too many dang hard inquiries. Every credit reporting agency, right? You only need no more than 4 in a 6-month window. Did y'all get that? No more than 4 in a 6-month window. All right. The reason I say that, in the first 6 months, your hard inquiries weigh the most. They hurt you the most. Yes, it's only 10% of your credit scores, only 55 points. But this right here could be the determining factor of why you got approved or why you got denied. Okay. So limit them. What I mean by that, you can have no more than 4 on TransUnion, no more than 4 on Equifax, no more than 4 on Experian. Okay. So that really gives you like 12. I'm just saying. All right. Anytime you have more than that, well, really more than 3, I'm gonna say, y'all don't sit right at the, all right. But they look at you and they're like, oh no, this person is thirsty. Give you an example. You at the club with your homegirls or your homeboys, all right, and you see this individual, and they didn't went and talked to who lie over there. They didn't talk to Jessica around the way, or if you a man, you know what I'm saying, a male, female, just y'all do the opposite of what I'm saying, okay? Whether you're male, female, okay? Whatever your preference is, let me say that. But you didn't see them talk to about 4 people. Then all of them didn't turn them down, or they didn't left the club or whatever. So then they come to you, and then they trying to like talk to you and tell you what you're doing after the club and all this other stuff. But you didn't see them talk to all these people. Do you still talk to them, or do you go away? Tell them go about their business. Well, that's what the lenders are doing. They done seen you talk to old girl down the block. They done seen you come back over here, and they done seen you talk to Jessica behind the bar. Then you went over here, and then you came on back, and you came over here to me, and I'm telling you, going about your business. What you doing? I don't want you. You thirsty. You real thirsty in these streets. That's exactly what's happening. All right. So with the hard inquiries, you might think it's small, but it's actually really big. Again, everybody's not gonna get me. I'm not for everybody, but for the ones that I am for, y'all make sure tag somebody, get them in here, let them hear about this so they can get these sauce. Okay. But anyways, yeah, after you done talk to all these people, they don't want to talk to you. Hard inquiries the same way. Limit it. Limit it. That's why it should be a strategy behind when you are applying for something. I told y'all time after time to go and get my secret lender list, right? So you can know what cards pull from where. So now you can keep up with it. And you can be like, okay, I know I didn't already got 2 over here on TransUnion. Let me see what card they got over here on Experian that I can go for, because they can't see over there, right? If you done went from club to club, I can't see what you did in the other club over there. I can only see what you did in this one. Okay? So that's the same thing. Hope you got that. I hope that helps. Okay. Secret lender is. Yes, yes, yes. If you there's a link in my bio. If you're on IG or if you're on Facebook, it should be at the top of the page. You can click on that and it'll show on their secret lender list. If not, if y'all DM us, we'll actually get you that secret lender list. But yeah, it's just so you know what your score needs to be, where it's gonna pull from before you even, go out there and try to get whatever it is that you are trying to get. All right, so moving on. I now have another question I want to ask y'all. All right, so true or false? I don't need to continue paying bills while in credit restoration. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobile? Can you pay all these bills? I don't think you. Okay. Y'all know I'll be remixing, okay? Because I don't be knowing the words to songs, so I put my own words in these songs, okay? All right. I like y'all answer. False, 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 false. You definitely got to continue paying those bills. I'm also going to tell you this when it comes to certain certain accounts, even if you're going through credit restoration, after you get them off, if they're still within your statute of limitation time, guys, I know I'm throwing a lot at y'all, but please get this down, right? Statute of limitation times mean the time that the original creditor, or if they gave the rights over to a collection company, that they had to actually sue you on behalf of what you did not pay if it's yours, right? So if it's still within that time frame, even after you get it deleted, guys, because you can get anything deleted off your credit report based on if it's not reporting all the way accurately, right? If it's inaccurate, then that's grounds for deletions. It should be reporting 100% accurate. All right. So you can get anything deleted off of there. It's just the matter of finding out what is making it inaccurate. All right. But that does not mean that it's not yours, that you do not owe that. So if you are still within that time that they can come after you, then what it is once it is deleted, I would reach out to the original creditor, meaning whoever it is, Chase, blah, 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 right? And see if you can actually do a settlement with them and see if they'll take that. So now they're not going to be coming after you. Y'all came to terms, you got it paid, it's good. And now no other collection company can pick it up and try to report it again on your credit report. Little tip right there. All right. And true or false? Guaranteed results within 30 to 45 days when you go through credit restoration. 30, 45 days, you should be good. You should be Gucci. Guaranteed. Is this true or is this false? True or false? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Big false. Why do the people believe that years of doing wrong, then in 30 and 45 days, I'm going to make it right? It's work. It takes work. Okay. So, yes, that is a big false. In 30 to 45 days, you should start seeing stuff happen. Okay. There should be some deletions that then occurred, but not everything. It's not going to be a complete cleanse in 30 to 45 days. It just don't work like that. All right. Now, I could go on, but I'm going to stop there because I know I gave y'all a lot tonight, okay? Especially the one play of how you can trick the system into thinking that you really have a credit limit up under 30% when you really don't. So you can get out here and get funding and all this other stuff, right? Or you need that debt to income ratio down so you can get into your home, get that interest look up. Make sure you use that, okay? But anyways, any questions from me? All right. So while y'all are putting questions in there, please let your girl know that this was dope. Can I get some hearts? Can I get some love? Can I get some stars? Can y'all let your girl know this was it tonight? I went in. Show the love. Can I get some love? Thank you, IG. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you for the love, YouTube. All right. So while y'all are writing y'all questions, I do have something special for y'all. All right. So not everybody was able to join Credit Cleanse, are able to get in for the Black Friday